to first practice for the Sprint Cup Series from Texas Motor Speedway. This will be the only practice today until qualifying later this afternoon. And right now, of the 8 chasers, 5 of them are in the top 6. The only one separating the top 6 is Chase Elliott, who's currently 5th, but it's Harvick, Edwards, Kenseth, Logano, and Kurt Busch in the top 6. You got to look a little bit further down before you see Denny Hamlin is 12th. Kyle Busch all the way back down to 21st, and then Jimmie Johnson, who has a win already, is 33rd.
Yeah, as we see Kyle Busch making another lap, that doesn't improve him. He's still 21st. And we discussed this after he wrecked, Jeff. You know, as a driver, does your approach change knowing you're in the back of the car? I mean, you have to leave, what, just a small margin for error, or do you just still drive right against the edge?
I think if you're Kyle Busch, you drive right against the edge. That's who he is. I just don't think that there's anything in him that says I need to drive easier, I need to, take care of this car. I just don't think that's his personality. And if he tried to do that, I don't think he would be successful. He has to be who he is. So if it were me, I would probably say yes, that's what I would do. But Kyle Busch, I believe that he just is 100% every lap, no matter what the situation is.
Just like Marty Snyder.
I don't know about that, Rick, but I do know Joey Logano, 4th fastest after that one qualifying run. I think crew chief Steve was you're a little bit worried about Todd Gordon leaving it up just to one qualifying run, but they did it, and they were very successful with that. So that was a little bit of a gamble for the 22 team, but as Todd said, wasn't much of a gamble in his mind with the confidence they had. So one and done in qualifying trim for Joey Logano, and obviously the 22 very quick here this weekend in Texas. Happy both race trim and qualifying trim.
And Rick, when we talk about, we always talk about the notes and practice and a year long. That's what consistency over a year brings the team. The 22 team, Todd Gordon had confidence. That didn't show up Friday morning. That's something that they've developed all the way since February. These mile-and-a-half tracks, there's a routine, there's a system, there's a standard, I call it standard set of changes when you put tape on the car that you think you need to make in these types of racetracks, and obviously those standard changes work for Joey Logano.
Dave, Kyle Busch has fallen all the way to 21st in this practice in a backup car.
And Ricky explained to his crew on the way in that the car was a little bit tight. He said that may have caused me to overslow it just a little bit to gather it up and get the car to cut. And that may have been what put his time as slow as it was. But still, can I put that in relative terms? It's still really fast here in Texas.
Yeah, even at 25th or where Johnson is at 33rd, it's still really fast. Averaging over 190 miles an hour. That's averaging over 190 miles an hour for an entire lap here.
And yes, you did hear right. Jimmie Johnson is 33rd fastest, and he's been in Q trim the entire time. So this is their last shot right here. They'll be coming to get the checkered flag for this mock Q run and see if they've made the changes to make the car better. I would imagine they have. I just can't believe they're going to end this practice in 33rd.
And does he? 28-37. Doesn't improve on that lap. So Jimmie Johnson is going to stay 33rd in the first practice. But what he has to fall back on, he is guaranteed a spot.
And that's, I think, you didn't hear any panic. They're still going to continue to work on it. Chad still needs some direction. And at some point now they have to decide, are they making changes to their car? Are they completely reloading their setup to go like their teammates that have fast? Decisions are going to have to be made for the 48.
Carl Edwards, who's won 2 poles at Texas, second quickest in this first practice. Does that mean that Carl Edwards could maybe win his way into the championship 4? He's going to need to do it.